There are somewhere north of 400 AI tools right now claiming to be the one you absolutely need for marketing. I tested a big chunk of them over the last few months, running real campaigns, real budgets, real deadlines. Most were forgettable. A handful actually moved the needle in a way I could point to and say, this tool paid for itself. So that's what this video is. Not a hype list. A ranked list of the 5 AI tools that actually deliver measurable ROI right now. Plus, the 3 overhyped ones you can skip entirely, and I'm going to show you the actual prompts I use live so you can copy them exactly. Let's get into it. Tool number 1, Claude, the all-rounder. If I could only keep one AI tool for the rest of the year, it would be Claude, and it isn't close. This is the tool I open first for research, strategy docs, competitor breakdowns, ad copy drafts, and email sequences. What makes Claude different from a lot of the writing-focused tools on this list is that it holds context across a long, messy back and forth. You can drop in a full brand brief, past campaign results, a competitor teardown, and build a positioning angle from all of it without the thread falling apart halfway through. Here's the live demo. I paste in a customer persona I built earlier along with 3 competitor landing pages, and I type this prompt directly into Claude. Live prompt. Claude act as a senior brand strategist. Here is my customer persona and 3 competitor landing pages. Identify where our messaging currently blends in with competitors versus where we have room to stand out. Point to specific language patterns each competitor is using, then suggest 2 distinct positioning angles we could own instead, along with why each would resonate with this specific persona. Within seconds, it comes back and tells me all 3 competitors are leading with speed, so if I lead with speed too, I disappear into the noise. It suggests owning clarity or confidence instead, and explains exactly which phrases in my persona's own language support that shift. That's strategic thinking, not just word generation, and it's the reason this tool sits at number 1. Tool number 2, Perplexity, real-time market research in minutes second on the list, and this one solved a problem I didn't realize was costing me so much time, market research. Perplexity reads the live web and gives you a synthesized, cited answer. Instead of 10 tabs, you have to dig through yourself. Live demo, right here. I type this straight into Perplexity. Live prompt, Perplexity. What pricing changes have the top competitors in industry made in the last 3 months? Also, pull any recurring customer complaints from reviews or forums about their current offers and list your sources. In under a minute, I've got a source summary with clickable citations for every claim instead of an afternoon of manual digging through review sites and competitor pricing pages. I can immediately verify anything that looks off, which matters, because you're not just trusting an AI's memory here, you're getting live, checkable data. I also run a second follow-up prompt in the same thread. Live prompt, Perplexity, follow-up. Based on this, what gap exists in how these competitors are positioning their offer right now? That single follow-up regularly hands me the exact angle I end up building a whole campaign around. For research that used to eat 2 or 3 hours per campaign, this cuts it down to minutes. Tool number 3, Jasper versus Copy.ai, ad copy at scale. Number 3 isn't one tool, it's a comparison, because depending on what you need, the right answer changes. Jasper's standout feature is brand voice training. You feed it examples of your existing content, and it learns your tone, and after a few rounds, it stops sounding like generic AI. The prompt structure I use inside Jasper looks like this. Live prompt, Jasper. Using my trained brand voice, write 5 ad variations for offer. Base 2 on the customer's main pain point, 2 on the desired outcome, and 1 on urgency. Keep each under 40 words and include a headline and CTA for each. That's the pick if you're producing a high volume of long-form content where consistency across dozens of pieces matters, and it plugs directly into Surfer SEO, which we'll get to next. Copy.ai has grown into more of a workflow automation tool for short-form output. Inside Copy.ai, I'll run something closer to this. Live prompt. Copy.ai. I take this product description and generate 10 punchy ad headlines. Rank them by which would perform best for a cold audience versus a warm retargeting audience, then write matching body copy for the top 3. Comparison verdict. If your bottleneck is long-form content that needs to sound consistently like your brand, Jasper wins. If your bottleneck is churning out fast, punchy ad variations for testing, Copy.ai wins. I run both, Jasper for anything client-facing and long-form, Copy.ai for quick ad testing sprints. Tool number 4, Surfer SEO. AI-assisted content that ranks 4th is Surfer SEO, and this one quietly makes your content actually rank instead of sitting on page 4 of Google forever. Here's the live walkthrough. I drop a target keyword straight into Surfer's content editor, and it pulls the top-ranking pages right now and generates a live content score that updates as I type. Before writing a single word, I run this inside Surfer's built-in AI assistant, Surfy, live prompt, Surfer SEO, Surfy. Based on the top-ranking pages for keyword, outline the headings, key entities, and ideal word count I should target. Then, flag any content gaps the current top-ranking pages are missing that I could cover instead. It comes back with a structured outline built directly from what's already working in the SERP, plus specific NLP terms and entities I need to include to hit a strong content score. What's changed recently is that Surfer added AI search guidelines, which optimizes the same piece for how it gets cited inside A. I answer engines like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google's AI overviews, not just traditional blue links. The ROI here is slow burn, but real. Content built this way consistently outranks content written blind, and once it starts ranking, it keeps paying you back for months without extra spend. Tool number 5, Zapier AI, the automation bridge 5th. And this is the tool that makes the other 4 actually function as one system instead of 4 separate apps you're manually shuffling data between. Zapier's Copilot lets you describe an automation in plain English, and it builds the workflow for you. Here's the exact instruction I typed into Zapier Copilot to connect this stack together. Live prompt, Zapier Copilot. When a new lead fills out my landing page form, add them to my CRM, send their info to a Claude step that summarizes their likely intent based on the form answers, then trigger the first email in my nurture sequence and post a notification in my Slack channel. Zapier built that entire multi-step automation from that one plain English instruction using what they now call Zapier agents, autonomous steps that make decisions instead of just following a rigid rule. The ROI isn't in any single flashy output, it's in the hours of manual busy work that disappear from your week entirely. The complete stack. Here's how these 5 actually work together. Perplexity handles research, current market data, competitor moves, audience insight. Claude takes that research and builds the strategy, the persona, the positioning. Jasper or Copy.ai turns that strategy into ad copy and content at scale. Surfer SEO makes sure any long-form content is built to actually rank, and Zapier AI stitches the entire thing together behind the scenes, so leads move automatically from ad click to CRM to follow-up sequence without you copying anything by hand. That's the machine. 5 tools, 5 jobs, 1 connected system. What to skip 3 overhyped tools that, in my testing, weren't worth the money. First, generic all-in-one AI marketing suites, promising to do research, copy, design, and analytics in one dashboard. In practice, they do all of it worse than a dedicated tool at premium pricing. Second, AI image generators marketed specifically as ad creative tools with big monthly subscriptions. Unless you're running heavy paid social at scale, cheaper general-purpose image tools do the job just fine. Third, any AI growth hacking tool promising automated viral content or guaranteed engagement. These almost always produce generic, algorithm-baiting content that tanks your brand's actual voice and the ROI just isn't there once you weigh the subscription against the results. That's the real list and the real prompts. Not the flashiest tools, the ones with the receipts to back them up. If you want the exact prompt templates from this video, they're linked below. And if this was useful, subscribe, because I'm breaking down how to use Claude for digital marketing.